Hi y'all. Today is Wednesday, January 8th, 2020. I am Lindsay Duff, and this is Responsible Day Trading. I've been gone for some time, and I'm sorry, but I just had a lot on my plate. From getting my gallbladder removed to the pain still being there, and we're still going through some testing. I had a mammogram today for a lump in my breast that I didn't even know was there, but apparently the doctors did, and they failed to mention it to me before. But it didn't grow in the last 2 years, so we're good to go in that area. My house flooded, the downstairs flooded a couple nights ago. 3 nights ago. My car started messing up. I got sick, like I'm still getting over the funk. Holidays, excuses, all kinds of things. But you know the saying, it's better to have loved and lost than never loved at all? Well, that saying is not for day trading. It is not better to have traded and lost than to never have traded at all. Whenever I'm feeling uncomfortable or I've got a lot going on, which has happened over the last few months, I do take a step back from trading, because the last thing I want to do is just be like, here, take it all. I don't need it. Because sometimes I try and zen it out, but let me just tell you, I'm human. And I still have a lot of growing to do, and that's okay. I have that tendency to do some revenge trading and all that jazz. You know, if things aren't going great, and it's been a little tough, but I'm taking the steps in the right direction. My car's getting fixed probably today. Let's hope. The mammogram went well. I have a CT scan coming up very soon, so we can see what else is going on in this little area down here where the gallbladder no longer is. I cried heavily through a workout yesterday. There's no reason in hiding this stuff. It's just part of what is. We all have things we have to go through. And if I just put up this squeaky clean, shiny, happy me all the time, then it's a lie. On that note, let's go ahead and check out the market. I'm kind of eager to get back to things. It's been a while. Okay. Last night, there was just like, woo, doggy, some big move, right? Let me go ahead. I haven't even looked at the daily chart. I had to go through. Oh, and also, I made the move to 8. I have not officially, actually, I did some simulation on it yesterday. Thank God I did, because I figured out a few things that was going on with it that I had to change. I had to play around with these lines a little bit because they were a little too dark, and they still maybe it's got some learning curves that I need to take into account, right? But there are some pretty awesome things going on here. One of them being that now, instead of having to constantly pull over those other charts, the 4181, boom, I can just flip right back and forth right here between the 10946 and the 4181. I did the same thing over here for the 233 and the 610. I actually want to switch those two around, the 233 and the 610. Now, I do have these exact same charts on another screen. If I do flip over to it here where I have this in my view mostly, then I can go over and have the 610 on the other screen very easily. We have the chart trader kicking over here. I love that I can move the size of this chart trader now. So I have it really small off on the side, so I can just hang over the close button if I need to on another chart. That's a beautiful thing. And then I can just go here and hide the chart trader, but still be able to utilize its properties. So those are a couple of things that I have found that I absolutely adore about this new program. Now, one of the things I don't like is when I'm looking on my taskbar at the top, which you cannot see, and I'm looking at my charts, I can't see which one is which. So I have to actually hover over all of them to find there's my daily chart, to find those charts. That's not always fun, but you know, maybe I can make some suggestions to these guys. Wow, look at that. The last few days we've had some pretty big movement. Now this movement happened overnight. It did pull down really far, and it's closing towards the top. These are very weak at the moment. And what I mean by weak is even though we crossed this bottom Bollinger Band, and I'm just going to kind of spread things out here a little bit. Even though we crossed this bottom Bollinger Band, these Bollinger Bands are not far apart. So it's going to be very easy for these BBs to pop back up and get back above that. I doubt we'll see it today, but who knows? But it'll also be very easy for it to continue to the downside. I'm going to give this one a try. Reversal bars at the 0 line, weak pullback, double bar up potential, reversal bar potential. I guess we shall see. Here. No, break even's the spot. I'm going to go ahead and take this exit here. Seeing this tiny little bar here after that big push up, it may keep going. We do still have strength up, but we do have some major divergence potential at a major high. This was the last high that we have so far. It could keep going from here for sure, but let me show you a couple of other things. Right now we have reaching close to that area, leading lower on both the 4181, on the 1597, and on the 10946. It was such a struggle to get there. A lot of times after it waits just a little bit, and then it does a big pop, it's usually time to call it for a little bit. It may pull back into the area before it goes back up. So that was a tough wait. And someone has shown me Control E. Boom! Puts our trades up there. Guys, look at this. I started today about right here. I anticipated this short, but knew the long was the way to go. Was not prepared to take this long when it showed it to me. Had to really sit on my hands and be patient during all of this because I wanted to take a long. And I knew that it wasn't time yet. It showed me some reversal bars. It showed everything that I needed. Back above the zero line here. We did a little bit of a pullback right in here. Nice little reversal bar. And so it was just kind of like that arrow pulling back to pick up the strength before it went in that direction. I'm going to generate. Okay, so 7 1/4, and look, you can see it's still going for sure. I probably would have been stopped out because I would have had my risk somewhere up in here to keep it from having too much risk on that. Okay, and it does look like it's still going to continue up some, but no matter, I'd have probably been out at this spot. Does still show some strength up. But I'm pretty happy with what it's like for my first day in January. Yeah, let me tell you, that was not easy. Yesterday, I played around with a few things on 8 to get to know it a little bit better. Thank goodness I did, because I would have gotten in with some really weird settings on my entries and exits. These are the wrong glasses. Anyway, so it was grouping all my trades into one. And so I had to really do a little bit of work, get to know it just a little bit. Obviously, I don't know it well enough. Otherwise, I'd know how to use the drawing tools. Ooh, it went up even higher. Okay, hey, more power to it. It is 2:15. I'm done. My video's been running for 2 hours, and that is an hour longer than I really wanted to do. But, you know, I could have tried to force things and been feeling uncomfortable, or just wait. You know, waiting for the right one was what I needed to do. Be sure and go and check out You Profit Trader, guys. If you have some questions about it, definitely let me know. We are rocking and rolling over there. We're also working out some things to where we might be able to eventually give our traders their full profits instead of having to contribute back to us eventually. We want to make sure that you become, in the spirit of becoming independently profitable day traders like we are here at Responsible Day Trading, we want to do the same for our You Profit Trader. There is so much tomorrow, I think I don't know, with the downstairs flooding, I have to get some people here to redo the flooring, and we're starting construction on the bathroom on Monday. It's okay. We're just gonna woo-saw it. We're gonna push through this, and we're gonna make this happen. So 2020 is like trying to initiate me with some heavy hazing, and you know, I am ready to join the 2020 gang. Just needed a little bit of a break for a minute, and I got one today when I got some good news on my mammogram. So, and some good news on getting my car fixed. It's gonna be super cheap, and I have a friend doing it. So guys, we're gonna call that a day. I have missed y'all so very much. I hope to see y'all more, but as the No Drama Llama here on my shirt says, you know, I look forward to catching you on the profitable side.